Yes, the boohoo effect here. I'm going to officially respond to Tracy's live. She posted about a few days ago, and I haven't really responded to it technically, so she briefly discusses me in here. So this is my response, and I've listened to it a few days ago, and I don't really even remember what she's discussing here, so let's just get into it. She'll revive our memories here.
And I absolutely will. You're playing with the wrong person, sorry. I don't take kindly to your kind. You're just a short-ass little cunt. You live with your mother. I can't take you seriously. Hi. So, now, what was the other thing I wanted to cover? Boohoo. So.
Boohoo. So assertive there, Tracy. You're just going to set matters straight, right? You're going to set me straight and tell it like it is. Because you're so truthful, right? You don't play games, huh? You just preach and promote that book, The Art of War, which is basically based on deception. All right? Anyways, let's let you continue.
I've consistently stated that I no longer watch Boohoo, and I'm going to show...
Yes, you do watch my videos. You say that in regards to everybody that you are trolling. One thing about a troll, if you're going to reply back, you got to know your enemy. You got to know the data, the subject matter that is discussed. In order to do that, you need to watch the videos. Now, I know you're here. I know you have a lot of free time. You're unemployed. You walk your dog when you want, basically. You eat when you want. You take your little walks, in the park or in, some monumental site when you want. You have all the time in the world, and you have your phone with you. You watch my videos. You don't have anybody sending them to you. You are not on a structured, official time schedule. I am. But somehow I have time to watch, little clips here and there in your lives.
Just how little?
Okay, she's going to provide her proof here. Because Tracy, a lot of her shtick, her public persona is defending her pride. Because Tracy is, she's insanely defensive and combative when it comes to her online image. But like I said before, Tracy is the one that destroys her online image. The irony there. She says, things like, I'm going to stalk your kid, because of this and this and that reason. Eye for an eye. And then she goes on to, splitting hairs and going down these rabbit holes about frivolous, petty, mundane issues that don't mean nothing in weight. Who cares if you watch my videos or not? But you do. Let's go on and listen to your proof.
Hi, Molly. I just messaged you, funny enough, on Skype to say 5.5 fucking hours, man. So I want to share the screen a minute. So this is the Boohoo Effects channel. And as you can see, where the red goes shows that I've watched the whole video.
Tracy, those loading bars are not accurate. I've noticed this a long time ago. Some are, but for the most part, they are not accurate. There's videos that I've watched the whole thing, but the loading bar shows that I've only watched 1/8 of the video, and vice versa. There's videos that I've watched very little, and the bar is off somewhere. In the line bar. It's inaccurate. And you can easily go to another channel where you would purposely watch a video, not all the way through, but just some, partially, 3 minutes into it, 5 minutes into it, however long the video is. And then you'll go to that troll channel, then you'll record from there. That could be staged easily.
I didn't even watch this video at all. I watched this video for about a minute. I watched all of this video. I watched half of this video, and I only...
Like I said, those loading bars are not accurate. I've noticed that. They are not, accurately stating how much video you watched.
I started watching them on Saturday because Trollop Rule said, listen, please go and watch the Pissin Excellence #5 video, and you can see I got to there halfway, and I stopped. I watched all of this one on speed the same day. I found this one more interesting in this than that one. I found this one to be a load of bollocks. Watched that much of that one, watched all of that one, watched up to there on the Elliot one.
Who cares how much you watch? I don't care. I merely stated that you watch my videos, and I know you do. Those loading bars prove shit. They don't prove anything. They are not accurate.
About a minute.
That would be the case if you're not watching the videos all the way through, because you don't like what you hear.
Not even a minute, 10 seconds. Watched all of Molly Crotch Vomit Molly. Watched 1 minute out of a 23-minute video about Laugh Now, etc., etc. So you can see that I had started to stop watching. Only if I felt there was something I wanted to grab did I go through. I don't need, look, haven't watched this one at all, haven't watched this one, watched a minute of this.
Who cares? I don't care. Why are you explaining this? I've said you watch my videos, all right? And you do. You do watch my videos. Now, if you stopped recently, or if you don't like what you're hearing, or if you only watch the ones that are about you, all right, fine. What do you want, Tracy? Do you want your pride back in that area? A pat on the back, you know, you're right and I'm wrong. What do you want? Brownie buttons? Brownie points? A trophy? A fresh baked pie? What do you want? This is petty. Who cares? You make, you know, a stream and you're giving your time and energy on a subject that, you know, is really just doesn't mean anything in weight. It's not proving anything other than you're defending your pride. You're trying to say, in essence, that, you know, I'm so of little interest to you that you barely watch my videos. Then if you're such a, you know, disinterested person in myself, then why do you initiate contact with me? Look at my videos. They're all in response to you because you can't keep my name out of your mouth. You're inserting yourself historically in every one of my beefs that's connected to you that you are using to, you know, troll me with by proxy because you're upset because you don't like the way I interact, you know, with your friends, cohorts, your little gang stalking group, and I don't give you enough attention. That's what this is about. I start doing my own thing. You know, I stopped talking on Facebook. You started making issues there. You know, I don't comment it enough. You know, then it starts getting awkward, and then you get upset, and then you start playing these little mind games, you know, acting all stupid that you don't know what's going on with Boohoo. Why is Boohoo doing this? Well, it's funny how, you know everything about your side, your friends, quote unquote, of what their argument is, but you don't understand anything of mine. You're completely oblivious, ignorant. You know, and they're making all these attacks based off of nothing upon myself. Erroneous attacks with no provocation whatsoever. But you're all oblivious to their initiations, right? And so I have to respond, you know, to your purpose ignorance. You know, your defense of your little friends here that you got going. A few friends that follow you around like puppy dogs. I mean, that's what you wanted, Tracy. You reached your goal. Congratulations. You know, impressive. Very stupendous of your efforts. What did it take? 11 years? I mean, this is pathetic. The reason why I'm conversing with you and exchanging, because you inserted yourself. You're irrelevant in all of this when it kicked off with Granderthal, Elliot, and then Trollope, because Trollope wants to impress you, right? He's going to show you that he's going to put me in my place. Well, I tell you one thing, Trollope only proved that he's a laughingstock of this corner of YouTube. That's all he proved. And his pride's hurt.
This one, few minutes of this one. So, I didn't watch that one. What channel?
Let's skip along. She's going to babble.
But I felt that given with someone like you who was just doing this. You would tell me to Brian box them. You would tell me to Sebastian.
Okay, Brian box means that when you Brian box somebody, that means you completely put them on ignore. But you're not ignoring me, Tracy. I'm, replying to you right now because you are not ignoring me. You're not Brian boxing me. You keep saying that, but I keep having to reply. Look at my previous videos. They're entitled in there response videos. Look at them. They're all initiated from you. By you.
Them. And that is exactly what I've done. I ignore you. So you can say all you like. Oh,
No, you can say all you like. You are not ignoring me. All right? I'm responding to you. Now, when I fell out with you the first time with Katie, you were attacking me with videos after videos after videos, and I ignored it. And like a bully, you kept on and on and on. And I kept just discussing this with Katie, behind the scenes, in private, on Skype. I just basically said I'm going to ignore her. She's upset. And I know the real reason, because of jealousy, because I befriended Katie. But yeah, you can befriend Katie for 3 years. Would I talk to Katie for a whole 3 months? And then during that entire time, you threw a raging fit. I mean, even Do Not Sub Me Asshole commented on it one time on Google Plus during those days. Commented how you raged and raged and were just attacking with all these videos.
Watches my videos. I don't have to. Everything is being said.
Okay, Tracy, you don't watch my videos.
Talk civilly. I haven't done anything not civil. I haven't done anything, and I think...
Yeah, you have done nothing wrong.
He feels, I'm wondering why he would even want to, because I'm happy with how my status quo... Oh, God. My status quo right now.
I think she's talking about
just responding to anything that I put out, and that's fine.
No, I'm responding to you.
Happy. I think given how strongly he feels...
Trying to come to that point, that part where she's talking about when I made a comment on her thread about Skype and...
Guys are relentless. Now, if you watch today, they were attacking Harry Abner because I'm happy with how much just responding to anything that I put out, and that's fine. I'm happy for him to do that if that's what he feels he needs to do. I have zero interest because remember, I've been here a decade and I've seen these antics come and go. Now he says...
Oh yeah? And what antics is that, Tracy? You want to talk about the antic in 2011 when I left for 2-3 days over the weekend, and I got back in my PMs. That's when YouTube was allowing its users to PM each other. I got back and read my PMs, and you threw a fit. You were scolding me in text, how I left you for 3 days, and blah, blah, blah. And here I am at the peak of my victory over the Smileys, and you left at the worst time, blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's what this is about, all right? It's about your pride, your public image, and it's about you being ignored, and it's about me not, giving you enough time and attention.
That he wanted to Skype to maybe talk civilly. I haven't.
Now, I offered to Skype because you said on the last live, when you were discussing me, that you thought that I hated you. I only offered to Skype to let you know that I don't hate you if you want to talk this out. All right? I wasn't begging for your attention. I wasn't begging to be your friend. You're trying to make it appear that I'm at your feet, that I want your attention, that I am initiating videos and, trying to get your attention. All right? This is all about your pride and your public image. And the people that's known you for years knows this characteristic about you, knows this default about you. You go right back to this playbook story, how, people are jealous of you, how they want your attention.
Done anything not civil. I haven't done anything, and I think given how strongly...
You haven't done anything not civil, really? Are you sure about that? You tried to what? When you thought I was Braden Landon, which I think, you still think I am Braden Landon. You stalked his family on Facebook, goading Gammon, You posted up, you were responsible for supporting the posting of Barrett Landon, who you thought was myself, holding his child. You wanted Do Not Sub Me Asshole to swat me. You're talking shit behind my back and other areas. Yeah, you haven't done nothing wrong. Tracy's completely innocent and victimized. It's all me, everybody. It's the boo effect. I'm just, antagonizing Tracy for no reason. Tracy wasn't making videos in the past, attacking me over trollop rules. Tracy wasn't doing anything. Tracy's not accusing me of being jealous, and initiating, her attention towards me. Tracy's completely innocent. Tracy's always innocent. Tracy's hasn't done anything to anybody. That's why you will never hear an apology from Tracy. It's all Gam's fault. It's all Katie's fault. When you're friends with Katie, it's all Gam's fault. When you're friends with Gam, it's all Katie's fault. When you're friends with Crotch Vomit, it's all Gam's and Katie's fault. This has been your pattern. That's why you were switching back and forth, numerous times, blaming everybody for being the Matrix channel. You blame me for being the Matrix channel. Why? Because you're fighting with me. That's how you operate. Remember, you yourself had admonished that book that's about psychological warfare. It's about twisted tactics against your enemies. That's you. So that's contrary to what you're trying to claim here. You're trying to claim that you're truthful and being forthright. But it's contradictory because you admonished that book, The Art of War, in which it's based off of psychology, adverse psychology, and lies and deception. So which is it, Tracy? Which one are you right here in this video? Are you the innocent one that's being truthful, or are you that one that's playing your online psychological warfare?
He feels. I'm wondering why he would even want to, because I'm happy.
Because I told you on that comment, if you feel that I hate you, then let's discuss this on Skype. All right? I'm not trying to be your friend. I don't want to be your friend. You were never my friend. Ever. You were never a loyal person at all, Tracy. You backstab me with Katie. You sell me out to other people to punish me, to use other trolls as a club to hurt me. That's what you do. You want to hurt people, your so-called friends, when you're upset at them. It could be because they ignored you. It could be because they're not doing enough for you. That's all that it takes to set you off, Tracy. Yes, you're that sadistic and twisted and heartless. But yet you'll save a snail. You'll save the animals. You worship that guy on Sea Shepherds, countering whale hunters.
With how my status quo, oh God, my status quo right now, if I would have thought he would have felt the same, that he would want nothing to do with me. But there we are, obviously, but, so I can't even really fucking be bothered with it. Now, there was something else I wanted to do. So, 5.5 hours, 3 hours yesterday. Listen, these fucking guys are relentless. Now,
I think that's all she's going to rattle on about myself. Let's look at some comments here. Okay. Elliot, Laugh At You says, Boohoo was raging in Age 19 live early this AM. Yeah, I wasn't raging. I was commenting. Does that bug you, Elliot? You jealous? Huh? Or is it a time issue with me? Huh? You're saying that I have time now for Age 19, as opposed before when I was exchanging with them, I didn't have time. What's your point? If you want to Skype with me, if you want me to plug in on one of Tracy's lives, or if you want to, somehow work it out where we do our own live, I would be willing to check into it. Just give me an answer on that, all right? And quit running. Jeez, you were going on about nonsense. Why do you stay up all night, Elliot? Huh? Why do you stay up all night? You know, you always ridicule Agent 19 and Katie for staying up all night. You know, how they need to be in bed. You know, he can't be married, you know, if he has a wife. Well, you know, you can sit there and point the finger at them, but, you know, the finger can also be pointed at you. Why are you up all night? And then I see you up during the day, commenting. Because you don't work, huh? Why don't you post some, you know, data images showing your workplace? Okay, Molly. I knew she'd rage after my comments today. I don't watch his videos at all. Yeah, you do. I don't even pay attention to his ranting. Yes, you do. Okay, Molly says, to me, Boohoo is insignificant. Is that why you comment about me, Molly, huh? He couldn't even focus his eyes the other night. He was so blasted. Nope, wasn't blasted. Had 2-3 beers that night. At the most, I have 2-3 beers, you know, every other weekend. That's it. Just relax and listen to music on my time off. What do you do for a living, Molly? To earn your time off where you have a few beers. What do? You do nothing. You stand around your dirt, you know, while your man is out working, paying the bills. That's what you do. You do nothing. You know, he could barely get you to stack some wood. What do you do? You're walking around, you find all this time to troll people, stalk people online, but yet you claiming that you're preparing for the long, hard winter. You know, you are not a supportive wife at all. You're not. And your violent history attests to that against your past ex-husbands. Yep, there you go. See, this is the person that taunted Gam. She's a suicide troll to, you know, take her pills and kill herself, or to take that gun that Pam said that was in her hands and kill herself. This is the hallmark of a suicide troll, and this is what she focused on. I've yet to bring up some stuff that she trolled I'm a redhead with. She taunted her in the same way, and also her aunt, Itsy Bit. Taunted him in the same manner. Threatening CPS calls, anything to get in their head psychologically. I've dealt with alcoholics in my life. The biggest fool is the one that tries to reason with the drunk. You see, they made up this story that they've created that I'm a drunk, and there's no proof at all, because I have a couple of beers on my time off after work, after a long week's work. Yeah. Yep, a lot of weight you guys got to troll back. Anyways, that's all I'm going to touch on this one.